Alrighty, well, it's been like an hour since the last stream or whatever. I thought, I'm bored. Might as well make another one because I doubt I'm going to school tomorrow because I kind of feel kind of sick, so I'm gonna skip. Now, honestly, I didn't really know what to name this live stream, so I just named it Rush T20, which is approaching T20, and it's not a lie, I'm gonna rush this thing. I'm probably not gonna even get this live stream or whatever. Now, you guys know there's a lot of screw off. There's a lot of simpler ways I could probably get to T20. I could, sell a crate warehouse, or I could do the heist glitch, which no one's on, so I can't do that, but there's a lot easier ways I can make money than doing a bunch of stupid, cargo missions, stuff like that. But, I thought it'd be fun to try and do it that way. So try and rush the T20. Nah, I was gonna do the Hydra, but I don't
You might be the stupidest person I've ever met. I'm a psycho.
What did you say? Okay. No, I don't have a Hydra. That may be surprise you because I'm level 200. But I never really found a need for it because I always play in solo publics, and the only real use I've found with the Hydra is griefing people. So there's really no point I would need it.
Hello. How can I help
So
you?
that's why I'm not gonna really get one until maybe
Take
later.
care of the company. Looks like your pockets are full.
But let me just show you my
Are you
goal.
sure
My
you need
goal,
more snacks?
my goal is to create. It's just to get as many supercars as possible. I want to get an entire office garage full of supercars. Is that too much to ask for? Not really, because I do the glitch stuff like that. But, I don't really want to do the glitch right now. Without doing the glitch, let's see how many I can get. Alright, so now we're down here. Let's see. This is what I have so far. I got the little point thing. I got the Devastate 8, the Tempesta, the Zentorno, the Karate Turismo R, the upgraded adder, the Nero Custom, and the adder. So that's first floor. First floor is done. Okay. Oh, and they all have to be purple too. It's a theme. First floor is done. I got full super, and they have to be modern supercars. I know the GP1's a supercar and I have it. But I'm not gonna put the GP1 in here. It's not modern. But those are all modern supercars. So maybe no, they're all pretty much modern. So I mean, the Veyron's it's 2015, but it's yeah, you know what I mean. It's still modern. Up here we got the Wagner right there, and the Vapid. I can't think right now. I'm sorry. I think it's. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I can just go like this. Yeah, the FMJ, and then the Wagner. These two are supercars. The rest of these aren't. So we got, I'm just going to call this a Nissan Skyline, but it's the Retro Custom, Toyota Supra, I think it's just a classic, Mercedes GTR, or the Benefactor Salon GT, the GT3 RS, or the Comet SR, and then the old Porsche 911. None of these are supercars, but I still want to keep. I'm not gonna sell these cars, but I wanna put them somewhere else. I don't really mainly want them here. No, I want them here, but maybe an off garage too. Let's see what's in off garage say. Muscle cars. See, this is the stuff I don't really want. See, I love muscle cars in real life, but these muscle cars in GTA, they're cool because you can do wheelies with them. But they shouldn't be in off garage one. I want just supercars here. Then we got an Audi R8, And then we got this thing, which is the Ocelot Friera. It is a sports car. But this thing just like, yeah, it's the fastest sports car and it like destroys supercars. So like, I just had it as a, and then like a Lamb truck, because why not? But you know, all this stuff's like not supercars. And then Office Garage 2 is just 4 vehicles, so that one's not going to change. But Office Garage 3, I might put some of these cars in, you know. The first 4 Office Garage 3 is going to remain. Oh shit, I went to Office. My bad, guys. The first 4 Office Garage 3 is going to remain retro sports cars. So like Ferrari F40, Lamborghini Countach, Lamborghini Diablo. It's going to stay like that. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah. Of course, this is a supercar, the GP1, but I'm gonna keep it here. And then we got the, because I'm not gonna like change this into like purple and then bring it, no. These are the old sports cars. Yeah, I got the F40, and then we're gonna go Diablo, Countach, and then there's some other cars. This is a lowrider. I still don't know what to do with this, but these floors up here are all filled, and they're filled with shit cars. So I gotta move out of here, because I don't want these in here. I think they're shit. Yeah, like what the fuck is this? We got a Corvette, which is nice, but yeah, that's like this shit, what the hell? Why do I even have a Dominator? It's not even a GT, like one. Dubsta, nice. Ominous, what the fuck? The hell is this thing? This is a free car one. It's the 18 van, like, no, this shit's dumb. I don't want this shit here. I got places for it though, trust me. We got a Sand King, a normal LG. This is like a project thing I was gonna do. This is cool. This is a Rolls Royce. And then we got this thing that I want to benify it sometime. Some stupid bike. The Jerf Mobile with anime on it. And then some stupid Mercedes. See, I don't want this stuff here, per se. I want it here, in the nightclub. Which I got all the floors full. Which I got all the floors in the nightclub. So, basically, I just gotta bring all these cars over. So that's what I'm gonna do with my shirt for a little bit. Just bring all these cars over from here. Except for those 2 downstairs. I might bring the lowrider, I don't know yet. This thing could go in the Office Garage too. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, guys, let's start like talking about just like everything. So, so, you know how I go to this little Publix and stuff like that? The lobby that I was just in, legit, I was the highest level in there, which, like, once you get up into, like, the... Once you get up into, like, the 200 areas, you become, like, the top in most lobbies, if they don't have much people in them. This was, like, 6-7 people. But they're all pretty low levels. Actually, they were really low levels. None of them were above 100, which actually really surprised me. So here's this Office Garage. You have the APC, Half Track, Menacer, Night Shark, Weaponized Tampa. That's actually a fun vehicle. Oppressor, Kuruma, Armor, Doomfav, Safari Deluxo, Vigilante, Scramjet, and Delpsta. It's nice. I kind of move this like over to here. Maybe move this like over to the Deluxo spot, and that looks fine. Alright, but now I want to go back to. We got one of the cars done. I wanted to move the Delpsta back to Garage to you, because I don't know why it wasn't in there. Alright, so let's just do the Corvette first. Let's get this bitch out of here. Just drive fast cars, and then, because I can do pretty much 2 cars at a time per se, as long as I go into a motorcycle club. Because I can go down there, call in a car from the mechanic. So that'll be 2 cars, and then I can call it a motorcycle and drive back up here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Remember, this is one of the cars that just like took place of another car. I think in my main garage, just because I wanted another purple car, but I didn't have the money to buy like a supercar, so I just bought a Vet and got a purple, which honestly sounds like a waste of money to me right now. Like at the time I did it, it didn't sound like a waste of money, but now it just sounds like a waste of money. It's like $100,000 Vet, which freaking the crew color on it, so that's $125,000. No whatever upgrades I added to it, so yeah, I don't understand why I did that, whatever. I used to drive this thing a little bit. Oh yeah, now I remember why I bought it. I bought it because I wanted a quick car in my nightclub, but because my nightclub garage is just pretty much full of shit, and I wanted a quick car so I could drive back and forth between the two. Which actually makes sense now when I think about it. But then I just used it as a placeholder, so yeah, this vet's had a lot of shit to do. Just do basement level 2, I guess. I don't know. I have 4 levels. I don't remember if there's anything in this. Yep, there's. Okay, oh yeah, these are my Benny's garages. Yeah, I can bring the lowrider down here. Yeah, I should bring the lowrider down here. Dang, I forgot about these Benny's cars. Yeah, these are actually pretty nice cars. Dang. This is a Benny's Cars project garage or whatever, which I'll finish eventually. And then we got the hearse, the OG hearse. When they released that, I had to buy it. Or actually, I didn't buy it for a while, but I had to buy that because it's just fucking stupid. So, I guess we'll call in the lowrider then, because I might as well finish off the sets of lowriders I have. Alright, so now let's call the mechanic. So guys, what you been up to lately? Well, like no one's watching because
I'm on the
it's like
clock. What you want? Some wheels?
a Sunday. Yeah,
It's on the way.
I watched the Dark Knight trilogy lately, and I really like Batman. I was playing Batman Arkham Asylum lately. I mean, if you guys want me to stream that, I can, but it's pretty fun. I admit, definitely gave me a new appreciation for Batman that I've never had. So I watched the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, and it was actually sorry about that, but yeah, it was actually pretty good. I mean, some parts were kind of like, yeah, but like it was pretty good. Like it showed like Bruce Wayne and Alfred and all these other Batman characters or whatever. It showed like how Bruce Wayne became like Batman or whatever. Like he was in some like cult type group because he was in some kind of prison or something. Like I don't know that much about it. Like I wasn't paying attention that much, but he was in like some kind of prison. And he joined some like cult type of group type thing, and basically he got to learn their ways, and that's how he. And then he started becoming like a really good like ninja. Started becoming like a really good like ninja type dude. And then they were gonna have like his, what's it called? His like induction into like their cult group or whatever. I died from that? What? Whatever. Let me turn my volume down a little bit. Alright. But yeah, he was like to join their like cult group or whatever, and you know how like there was like an orientation type thing to get into something, so he had to like do an initiation. Yeah, initiation, that was what I'm talking about. Anyways, in this initiation, he had to kill like a murderer type dude. Which, of course, if you know anything about Batman, his number one rule is that he does not kill anyone, even the Joker. He won't kill him, he will just imprison him. So, he wouldn't do it. He refused to kill the man, and they got very angry at him. And then he started talking to them about their plans, about how eventually he wanted to destroy Gotham and stuff like that. So Batman, or Bruce Wayne at this time, was thinking in his head, like, you know what? No, these guys are crazy psychopaths, and I'm not about to be a part of them, and I'm not about to destroy my actual city. So then he pretty much starts fighting all of them, and he ends up like I don't remember what happened, like what he hit, but something, and he started their entire house thing on fire, and it all burned down. But he ended up saving his mentor from falling off a cliff, and he learned that would be a mistake later on. But yeah, he learned that was a mistake, because that guy would come back later in the series to F him up. But besides that, then later on in the movie, after he almost kills them all, they tell him that he goes back to Gotham, and he meets up with his butler and something like that, and he learns about all the crime and stuff like that was going on, and he had anger. I think this happened before he got. I think this happened before he turned into ninja. Not for sure, but he was so angry of his parents' death that he wanted to kill the man that killed his parents because that man was going to get early parole. I'm trying to think if this was before or after. It might have been before. Anyways, he wanted to kill that man, and right as he was about to kill him, after they were walking out of the court, and he was going to get early parole, some random person went up and shot him, so he didn't have to kill him.
Hey there.
And later on that day, he walked straight up to the mob boss, a mob boss that he had found, and told him that he's not free. And that mob boss definitely did not believe him, and they threw him out of the building or whatever. Even him being Bruce Wayne, he could not stand up in that. So he realizes he has his I forget what it's called, but he basically realizes that all these criminals and stuff are more powerful in the city. The criminals are running the city, and that's not a good city if the criminals are running it. Everyone's scared of the criminals, even the cops are scared of the criminals, so they won't do anything. So then Batman, or Bruce Wayne, that's when he ends up building Batman. He knew he has to have an identity, because he can't just go out there as Bruce Wayne and start fighting them. No. There needs to be a face.
You calling for some wheels? I'm
that
Johnny
the
on the
public can
spot.
remind.
I'll hook you up.
Public can depend upon. It can't be Bruce Wayne. No.
I'll
It
get
has
there
to
as
be
soon as I can.
someone that they don't know already. So, and yes, it has to be something that people fear. Like, yeah, Bruce Wayne, rich person, probably could get you in jail, whatever. People don't fear him. People don't fear him as a threat. Thing is, people fear Batman as a threat. So Bruce Wayne uses his number one fear himself, the bats, and he channels that fear into creating a whole suit dedicated to the bat. Inside a cave full of bats that he fell down to as a child. And this is what leads to him creating the Batman suit. And he basically just goes off, and it gets complicated from there. He starts fighting a bunch of people. I don't know, I really lost. I don't really pay attention to the movies as much as I should. It gets confusing, trust me. But I know he started, like, fighting some kids and stuff like that. Kind of confusing with me, because I watched them, like, weird order. I watched Dark Knight, then I watched Batman Begins, then I watched Dark Knight Rises. Which Dark Knight Rises was cool. It's all about, like, Bane and how they basically infiltrate Gotham, and they use fear as what they use to get people to do stuff, because they know the citizens of Gotham fear. They basically set up, like, a bomb in central Gotham inside Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium. What the fuck is this kid? Why does there always have to be fucking people that join my lobby? What the hell? Alright, he left, thanks. Fuck, okay. Gotta. So basically Bane creates like he shows them a bomb and says if anybody tries to escape Gotham, they're gonna set off the bomb and the nuclear explosion will wipe out all of Gotham. Why do people keep joining and leaving? Just fucking leave. Just no one join, Jesus. And this is what creates pretty much like a Fallout-y type environment. Like everyone's just like they know if they mess up they're gonna die, so just shows with tyranny and just everything. But the thing is that people don't know the bomb's gonna go off anyways. Like it's inevitable, but they don't understand that. They think that just if they listen to the rules and follow Bane, that the bomb won't go off. But, you know, they were wrong, and they didn't get that. Damn. I'm getting kind of tired, actually. But I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired of trying to think of, like, Batman and play GTA at the same time, because, like, I'm tired of, like, moving this garage stuff. This is annoying. Let's actually do something. Can you go in? Thank you. Alright. But basically, yeah, Batman ends up bringing the bomb out to sea and blows it up there, and he ends up defeating Bane. And that other plot twist underneath thing. Yeah, it's confusing. But I don't know if you guys know how I broke my hip or whatever, but I was running track, and during the 100, I ran so hard or something. It pulled like my hip out and it broke my hip, and so during that time recovering, I mean I'm not fully recovered yet, but like that's the point where I can move a lot more now. I pretty much watched every single so I basically watched every single Marvel movie in order, besides Captain Marvel, because that one's still in theaters.
You thought about giving me some shares?
Or it's not even in theaters yet.
Oh, hi.
It's out of theaters.
How do you choose between your
but
children?
No one can watch it because it's not on
They're
anything
bringing
until
your
like May
personal vehicle
20
around right
something. So I'll watch it later, like in like a week or so. I'll watch it. But like I watched every single one in order, and that was crazy. Like Captain America, Iron Man, and then like Iron Man 2, and then Avengers, all that kind of stuff. Crazy. And yeah, I understand Marvel a lot more. How there's 6 Infinity Stones, and if one person has all the Infinity Stones, then they can basically do whatever they want, and that's the point of Thanos, stuff like that. I watched Endgame. I don't know if I'm gonna spoil it yet. I might spoil it. So yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. So if you're watching right now, skip ahead. I don't know until I'm done talking about it. So Avengers Endgame was weird. Like Avengers Endgame is like, I'm trying to think. It's 5 years after Thanos snaps his fingers, and they have no idea how to reverse it, because they figured that, or before 5 years later, it was Thanos, or was it after? No, it was like a month after. They were trying to track down Thanos, and they had Iron Man and Nebula finally returned because they were lost out by Titan, and Captain Marvel brought them back in, and Nebula basically tells them about how Thanos' retirement plan and where he is gonna go, and so they go to this planet, and of course Thanos is there. Thanos is definitely there. Nah, like most people like me, I was thinking, what the hell? Just let me land already. I was thinking it was gonna be some kind of trap. Nope, it wasn't even a trap. It's just Thanos living on a farm. Anyways, he gets there, and they find the Infinity Gauntlet, and the Infinity Gauntlet has no stones in it. They find Thanos, and Thanos says he had destroyed all the stones. First I thought they were lying, like, oh, he's hiding, he's definitely hiding them, he's not gonna just destroy them after he killed half of humanity, not just humanity, everything. And then Nebula says, my father's a liar. My father's not a liar, he doesn't lie. And that's when they also realized that he really did. He destroyed the Infinity Stones because he used the stones to destroy the stones. He destroyed every single Infinity Stone so that there could be balance. So then Thor gets mad and basically chops his head off. And that was a big win for Thor. But then we skip 5 years ahead of the movie, because basically during those 5 years, basically nothing happened. We're talking about it's the first time it's this one. I knew it was going to be this one. How am I supposed to catch him? Because I can't use. Just do a little bit of. Let's just get this dude off. Let me try to get this dude like stuck or something. Jeez. Got him. Alright, well that worked better than I thought. Where was I? Yeah, 5 years later, because they couldn't really do anything, the stones were all dead. They couldn't do anything about it. And then, after 5 years, someone hits the switch on Scott Lang's quantum thing, and they figure out that, or no, they flip the switch. Some I don't remember what it was, like rabbit or something. Flipped the switch on his quantum thing, and it brought him back to reality. The thing was,
I'll get him off your back.
You think, oh, he's been in the quantum realm for 5 years. Jeez, no. For him, it was like 5 hours. So time works differently in the quantum zone, and it felt like 5 hours for him, but it was actually 5 years. And he figured out what actually happened, and he figures out that you could probably time travel by using quantum realm. And then they have this whole debate where they go find Professor Hulk and all this other stupid stuff, but they try to time travel. But they figured out that, or like, they were accidentally making time travel through the person instead of having the person travel through time. And then Tony Stark comes along, figures out time travel, and then helps them with the time travel. And they figure out that if they go back in time and collect every single stone, instead, geez, I'm retarded. Paying attention. They can bring everyone back. So that's what they end up doing. They basically figure out where all the stones are. The Space Stone, 3 of them are in New York at one time. The Space Stone's in New York during the New York invasion. The Mind Stones in New York and New York invasion, and the Time Stones in New York during the New York invasion, with at the Doctor Strange's thing. And then the Ether is on Asgard, and the Mind Stone is still in that one place where people got it at the beginning. And then did I say the Power Stone? What did I say? No, I'm confused. Which one did I forget? And then the Soul Stone is in the Vormir place or whatever. So a bunch of them go to basically pretty much Black Widow and Hawkeye go to get the Soul Stone. War Machine and Nebula go to get the Power Stone. And Rabbit, the whatever the fuck his name is, and Thor go to get the Ether. But Thor's fat now. Thor's like, he's like so confident in himself. Like no one believes in Thor anymore. And then everyone else goes to basically get the rest of them. And Hulk goes to get the Time Stone, while Cap gets the Mind Stone, and then Tony's job is to get the Tesseract. Which everything pretty much goes as planned until the Hulk runs into Tony, and Tony drops the Tesseract into Loki's feet. Loki picks up the Tesseract and basically since it's a Space Stone, you can teleport with it, and he teleports back to Asgard. So they basically get those stones besides the Tesseract. So they're all pissed off because they have the Time Stone.
Okay, you've done the hard part. Now deliver.
Time Stone because Hawk ended up talking her into it. And then they have the Mind Stone. But Tony's Tesseract that he's supposed to get, the Space Stone, is lost. So now they have to do something about that. And they're also running out of the whatever is serum or whatever to teleport. They don't have any more. They can't. So if they went to Asgard to try to get the Tesseract back, they would pretty much run out of the time travel stuff, and they basically be stuck in time. So Tony's great idea is to travel back in time to like the 1950s or 60s, I forget, when the Ant-Man, the OG Ant-Man, first was creating the stuff or whatever to shrink that they used to time travel. And at the same time, S.H.I.E.L.D. also has a Tesseract at that time. So they travel back in time to the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters and hit Tony. Gee, get out of my way! Jesus, get out of my way, bro. Tony and Cap go back in time. Caps gets the vials, and Tony gets the Tesseract, and so it's his mistake. Tony also finds his dad Howard there, and he talks to Howard for a while about like his son and stuff like that. And Howard, the whole time, has no idea that he's actually talking to his son. And he pretty much never finds out. I mean, he gets a hint at the end, but he pretty basically never finds out. But it's a very sentimental moment for Tony. Not so many dad love stuff. And then, remember how I said there was more? For the Power Stone, Nebula and War Machine basically get the Power Stone without problem. It's just the fact that they found out that, or Thanos during this time, or had Nebula still at his daughter, and Thanos was searching Nebula's memories and found these memories that weren't her memories. Bro, how am I? Bro, I'm legit right next to where we're supposed to deliver it, and they just spawn up. Bro, that's not. What the hell? That's retarded. They shouldn't be able to fucking spawn. Legit right here. And since he was searching through her memories, he was able to figure out that she had memories on her memories, but they were future memories. He basically figures out that his plan did succeed, but he ends up dying as well. And he figures out that people were trying to reverse the snap, and figures out that these people won't stand back now for nothing. So basically, they get the Power Stone, but also Thanos figures out about their plan. And what they do is they ended up infiltrating Nebula, and they ended up sending the other Nebula, the past Nebula, back with them. Oh yeah. So then, in Asgard, Thor pretty much finds his mother and figures out that he's worthy, and it's just a bunch of stupid shit. And the rabbit basically gets to eat their... No, it's impounded, fuck. That's basically what happens with that.
You're through to HQ. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll have your personal vehicle collected as soon as possible.
And, basically once they get back, they start playing, and they get the Infinity Gauntlet. And Hulk decides to use it since it has gamma radiation, and he snaps his fingers, but at the same time, then the past Nebula, since he was brought to the future, ends up infiltrating their systems and bringing Thanos back to the future. But she ends up bringing Thanos there. Thanos ends up blowing up where everything is. They snap their fingers to bring everyone back, but the thing was now they have Thanos on their hand. Thanos wants to kill everyone. Since snapping his fingers doesn't work because people will just revolt, the half that was left, and they won't forget about people. Thanos ends up just saying, fine, I'll just wipe out the entire universe myself, or I'll just snap it with my fingers and wipe out the whole universe and not leave anyone left and just restart it from scratch. The Avengers don't like this, and they're trying to find the Infinity Gauntlet while Cap, Thor, and Iron Man tried to keep Thanos busy while fighting him. And it did pretty good until Thanos decided he'll bring his army down, and it's basically Captain America, because Thor and Iron Man were down, versus army. Captain America ends up being worthy enough to hold Thor's hammer, but basically they send in, you know how they snap their fingers? Well, they send in everyone that got brought back to help Captain America, and they basically have this huge fight until they get the Infinity Gauntlet, and Thanos basically is about to snap his fingers, but Captain Marvel stops him. And then he's gonna snap it again because he gets the Infinity Gauntlet. And then Tony snatches the gems from his fist. Says I am Iron Man, and basically snaps his hand and erases all of Thanos. And that was basically it for Thanos. I thought it was a pretty decent movie, actually. And that was basically it in the movie. I don't know what you guys thought about it. I thought it was actually pretty dank. And I brought this one still on. Just to get for being tired. Alright guys, I'm tired. I'm gonna end the stream right here. I might do another stream later if I wake up at like during the night. Alright.